Good afternoon. We're out. Hello. Sheep's just called to her. We're out in the Cheviot Hills. Out with Sid, aka, I forgot his name now. Rusty Furman. So some sheep up there. Aye, we're out. It's a Saturday afternoon. Mr. Wardle's caught again, so just me and Sid out the day. Well, I wasn't going to come camping, but that's how it's ended up. Whew, so we're heading up the Border Ridge, Northumberland. We're just coming up past Roe Farm here. Not certain where our destination's going to be, but it's going to be somewhere near Windy Gill on the ridge, because we've already seen 3 campers going up there already, and it's still early, so I think they'll be heading to Windy Gill. It's a popular spot. It used to be unpopular years ago, but with the advent of wild camping videos and stuff like that, it's become more popular. I can almost guarantee maybe 9-10 years ago I'd come up here on a Friday or a Saturday and I'd almost had a place to myself every time. I think it was only once I ever bumped into anybody. That was what, 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. But as I say, things is getting busier now, so it's few and far between where you can find yourself a quiet spot. But it's vast. The Cheviot Hills are vast. There's plenty of room for everybody. You just might have gone somewhere you're not too certain about. Just coming up to Troes, farmhouse called Troes. I was just telling Mark that a few years ago this was up for rent. I'm not sure if it's still up for rent, but the rent was only 200 quid a month. It's remote and needs like a paint on the outside. There was a bit of render, but for that rent, living in a peaceful place, I guess. It's probably an acquired taste, like, but you like your walking, you're working from home, you like being in the middle of nowhere. Inquire. It's Ministry of Defence own it, so if you fancy living there, give it an inquire, see if it's still up. Overcast, but it's a tad warm. There's quite a few people out and about. But yeah, normally, as I say, I don't see anybody around here. I've spotted quite a few. There's quite a few cars parked up. See, it's still early as well. The farm building there. That would have been the original farm. That's what happened around here. They just compulsory purchased the land and they built them houses there. It was like a bit of a deal for the farmers. Ah, we're building a new house. That was the original farm there. Farmhouse in the old buildings. And they built these council houses in the middle of nowhere. It needs a bit render up there. Anyway. Bit TLC. Getting a little bit of height now. Looking back towards that way, that's the live firing range. We've got to burn camps, it's huge, a really big area of land. Some cows there across the top. This way, this is what's known as the dry training area, so we can use blank ammunition, pyrotechnics, things like that. Smoke grenades and that, but they cannot obviously do any kind of live fire on the other side. But it's a bit of a breezy day. Mark's got his Niak with him. So it's going to be alright. He's bought himself some giant steaks, like more of the giant steaks later on. When he gets the giant steaks out, we'll give you a look at them later on. Well, now at a place called Murder Clough or Clough. I don't know how you would pronounce it, but a little bit of history, a bit of dark history about this place. I'll take you across to have a look. It was where a murder was committed, hence why it's called Murder Clough. And just through here is the spot where it happened. So we'll take you in and you can have a read, and if you want you can go on the internet and research the story, because I can't remember the proper details of the story. I just know there was a murder, and oh, I thought it disappeared. It's still there. We'll just open this gate. There we go. Open the gate, close it behind me because we don't want the animals getting out. And there we go. This is it. Oh, it's a bit overgrown at the minute. There's a cross there, about, and there we go. Murder Kloof, or Klooch, would you say Klooch, or I'm not sure. Here in 1610, Robert Lumsden killed Isabella's son. He was the murderer, Robert Lumsden. So I reckon he was hanged. I think eventually he was hanged, and I just wonder whether this place is haunted by either of them. Spooky. Aye, very spooky. This is the land here. The land belongs to Barraburn Farm. This is its northern extent. This here. We'll get back through this gate and make sure I put the chain on. Keep the cows in and the sheep. There we go. Like I was saying before, blank ammunition. It's been fired, like, I think. Ah, it's been fired. That's blank ammo for the army. There's only loads of them lying about. As you have gone the rose and thistle at Alwynton, I'm not sure if the collection's still there. But the bloke who used to run it called Angus, and his wife Jean, well, Angus used to work in these hills when he was younger, I think. And he used to collect all different kinds of ordnance. So if you go in there, there's a big collection ranging from bullets this size up to massive mortar shells, like mortar shells, you know, big brass things. And are they still there? I'm not too sure. And luckily, for Sid, I think the cows are lowered down. No sign of them. Are you happy, Mark? That's not hiding somewhere, like. There's our first glimpse in the distance of Windy Gill. Now it looks far away, but to be honest, it's not. It's not that far away, and it's quite a gentle pull along this bit. You drop down to where that little ravine is, a green with a light patch to the right of it. Is that called Scotsman's Ford? Or am I thinking of something different? I think it's called Scotsman's Ford. Because we're heading up to the Border Ridge. We're actually going to be camping just inside Scotland tonight. So, I was saying before to Mark, you can't get moved on because it's legal. You know, you're allowed to do it. Whereas other parts of Cheviot, you've got to be careful. It's getting more and more popular. What I would say to people is, arrive late, leave early, don't have fires, don't let your dog run loose, and don't leave any litter. Carry everything out. And if you see litter, what somebody's left, and you've got a bag with you, stick it in a bag and just do your bit. And after that, people's litter, but dog guns towards keeping the place tidy. I've never seen one bit of litter, did you? Not one bit. And that's good. That's the way I like it. See for miles now. On a clear day, when you look across, you know, on top of here, you can see across that way to Skiddaw and Blencathra, and you can see this way to Crossfell and that. Obviously, when the sky is nice and clear in the winter time, and obviously periods of clear sky. So, not very far to go now. Just cross this bit, Scotsman's Ford here, and then I'll have you to pick them people out on the camera. There's a family walking up there, 2 little kids and a bloke there is going for a deer walk. But you can see now, they used to call this, I'm not sure if it's still called in the touristy stuff, the land of the 4 horizons. You can see for miles, and if you look back, if you know the area very well, you'll see back there, if I can point, can I point? I don't know if I'm pointing the right place on the camera, but that's the Side Ridge, that's Rothbury. All the way across there, Rothbury. There's not much between here and Rothbury civilization wise. You've got Thropton, a couple of little villages, Snitter and Thropton, Snitter and a couple of other places, but you can now see Headshop and Cheviot there. Not far to go now, another 100 metres or so, probably another 30 metres of ascent, and then we'll be on the summit plateau, and we'll see what the crack is, see how many people's up there already camping. I think it's going to be 4 or 5 tents already. That's my prediction anyway. We can almost see the 5 of the hills over 2,000 foot. The Cheviot is 5. You have Windy Gill, you have the Cheviot, in between the Cheviot you've got Coombe Fell, and you've got Hedgehope, and there's Cushat Low, and there's Bloody Bush Edge. I think that's Cushat Low through there, if I'm aiming right. That's Cushat Low, and you've got Bloody Bush Edge there. That's the 5-2000ers. If there's a walk you can do, like a challenge walk, you can do to do that. And somebody, I've not done it yet. I've done loads of challenge walks in the Cheviots, but I've never done that one. And somebody who you probably know off YouTube, local lady called Em's Adventures, she'd attempted it last year, I think it was. She nearly got round, and I think she was only one short. So, and it's a hard undertaking. So, not getting run is not it's not any great shame. Like, I think if you get round it, and the reason I haven't tried it is because I know how hard it's going to be. You can do 20 odd mile up here and it's not too bad, but when you're involved in 5 hills or 2,000 foot, then it starts to get a bit more serious. But yeah, look at that, just valley after valley interlocked from the glaciers. And the Cheviot I can't get the word out. It's an extinct volcano. I'm not sure about Hedgehope. Could be another one. Aye, extinct volcanoes. Right, let's crack on. Let's get to the top of here because we're nearly there. There's the last finger post up there. It's just you cut off to the right, that finger post, and it's just a matter of a couple of 100 metres. Not even that, probably. There we're going, folks. Top of the wind, top of the Gill. Across there, Scotland. Oh, you know what? I think there's somebody down there camping at my spot. That's really good. There's somebody across there. It's not looking good, this like Mark. Anyway, we're at Windy Gill. Aye, Mark says we're going to move some people on. Get our spot. That's what I was thinking of. Do you see there's like a white patch doing there? There's a kid. See it in the head there? That's what I was thinking of. But looks like there's somebody there. Can it be, man? Ah, there is somebody there. Oh, hey. That's really good. Ah. Windy Gill, and there's already somebody got this patch here. They've got the best patch here, so that's really good. Ah. Dear me. Quite a big beer shot of this, like. It's been built up. Somebody's built this up. I don't know who's done it, but somebody's built it up. Yeah? Alright, get a phone, aye. He's been building this up with a bigger beer shelter. Russell's Cane, Windy Gill, 2,000 foot. Oh, and here we've got a shill directly ahead of us, about 5 mile away. Couple of foot form down there. And this is the Penning Way here. This is the Penning Way. Into Scotland, around that way, up the Cheviot, back down, across there, Mountain Refuge Huts in the middle distance on the ridge, and you got the Shill, and you work your way back to Coquetdale, which is across the top of the hills. So, it's a bit windy, and there's people here, so I want to try and find a different patch. Yeah, what? Alright. Right, this is the spot we've chose, right on the border ridge. We're next to the Bronze Age burial cairn, and we've got a bit of a sheepfold here. Mark's in the sheepfold area. We're going to try and get 2 tents in here, but we couldn't. So there's Mark with his Niak, Hilleberg Niak. I hope it should withstand the wind. It's quite a breezy spot, like. And there's, looking back at the summit, Windy Gill, and that's where I was going to camp, that little cairn at the right hand side there, but there was a father and his sons having a picnic, so, and now I'm just here. Got some cans of speckled here. And there's me tent set up. There we go. I haven't got the sleeping bag out yet. We'll get that out later on. And what we are, where we are, is this is the Penny Way. There's the flagstones there, and that's the Penny Way. Heading down there. All the way around, that follows that fence. And basically, this fence here, from Burness, you're basically following this fence all the way to Scotland for the Penny Way. 28, is it 28 mile, I think? From Burness to the end. I walked with my brother a few years ago. We got my wife to drop her off it. Oh no, my brother Sean dropped me and my youngest brother off, Glenn. We walked from Burness to follow the Penny Way years ago, that. And we got to about the mile before the finish. My dad was there in the car, and I says, yeah, let's just wrap it up to the mile again. Got in the car and off we went home. Back to the caravan. I had the caravan, that one. It was cracking walk, like. Recommended. You can get 2 cars gone. Do the last section of the Penny Way. Whew. But this is a burial cairn here. It's a bit like the one at the top there. Russell's cairn. That's the name, Russell, because Lord Francis Russell was murdered up there. There was like a Border Reivers meeting. The meeting of the marches, or whatever they call it. And that's where he ended up. Got killed up there. But that is originally, that's a Bronze Age burial cairn, and this is a Bronze Age burial cairn. It's got like a tumulus sort of thing that's meant to stick up. I might put that up tomorrow. I might try and make a bit of a hole in there. We'll stick it back on top, because that used to be standing up on top. And it's looking down to the lonely farm of a couple of foot. All the way down there. That'd be a nice little gravel ride on the bike, wouldn't it? You're probably going to pick it on the camera, but the middle distance there, sort of, there's a white spot, that's King's Seat. And the way we're going to go tonight, but I changed my mind because of the steepness of the terrain, was that bit along there. I don't have my fingers pointing in the right direction, but there's the other side of the hen hole, there's some crags, West Hill of the Cheviot. That's where we were going to go. The Shill, obviously, you've seen the video from the Shill, Nandies, and it's quite hard to walk on this stuff. Like, it's very it's like volcanic rock. It looks like bits of lava broken up. I wonder who was buried here. Some important Bronze Age person, or several Bronze Age people. Probably well haunted, like. You believe in that sort of thing? Do I believe in that sort of thing? I don't disbelieve in it. I think I did see a ghost once. It was a strange occurrence, like, and give me a fright anyway. There's Mr. Ballinson and his TP. Aye. Tonight's tea is chicken curry with rice. Boiling the bag. Mark's just had a proper curry with rice. Just had a mountain biker going past. I thought his bike was broke because he was pushing it. And obviously it was because of the hills, like. And I'm just having a can of speckles. As my tea heats up. The light doesn't get much better than this, does it? Light doesn't get much better than this. Sid's across the way there. In little sheepfold. And then we're looking up. We're in Scotland. I've got to add that bit. We're in Scotland. Across the fence this side, this is Scottish land here. Scotland. And the other side of the fence is England. So that's where we come from. So we're trespassing tonight. We're in Nicola's backyard. I hope she doesn't mind. I hope she gets her wish of the independence referendum. I don't think she's got anything, but you know. Let's not talk about politics. Let's not bring politics into it. Just come to the boil here now, just a little bit. Put on a simmer. We think we've got a bit of weather coming in. Coming across here. Not a bad little patch. We've had what teas. Mark had what looked a lovely curry. I had a like you saw what I had, and it was like a boil in the bag thing. It was alright. Wasn't as spiciest or tastiest, but And it sounded a little weird, it was quite tasty. But I've got some dodgy weather heading this way. I haven't had any rain yet, like. I've had a wind. We normally always get a bit of wind. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I don't think I did. Oh, got across here, there's a fence, right? So, when I'm on that side of the fence, I'm Tampua. When I'm on this side of the fence, I'm in Scotland, so I'm Tampua. Right, exactly, this is Scotland. So within that 4 or 5 foot, we're allowed to wild camp, which is quite a good thing to know. We can't get moved on. Great night. It's not raining. The wind's dropped. I've had half a stone of chocolate. Sid Harry's curry. We're doing alright, not too bad. We'll probably see us in the morning when things have well, things have calmed down. No, things aren't going to calm down because there isn't any calming down to do. It's turned to a very still night, very beautiful. There may be stars out later on. Could have a look at the stars later if they come out, and I'll try and show you them, but they'll probably not come up in the camera. But it's been a very good night, really good. Morning everybody. It is, what time is it? 7:36. Let's have a look outside. Oh, similar to what it was last night, a bit more cloudier. Sid's up and about, I think. So, it's time for coffee, porridge, and getting the water boiler. My little Corro stove, Alkit Corro stove. So, it was a brilliant, excellent night. Aye, good night. We're starting to enjoy the Cheviots a bit more because it's close, it's quieter than the lakes, and to be honest, it's nice, like, it's nice. Oh, got a bit of coffee in there on a rubbish bag. So, let's get on with breakfast. Just missed her. That was the farmer there. What an accent you had on her, mate, didn't you, eh? I think it was only us two who understand her, mate. It's still breezy. She had 4 sheepdogs with her. And I sat around me. I could have filmed it, but I didn't want to film it. The lass was there, you know. Hey. What a Northumbrian. It was a Scottish twang and a bit of Northumbrian and a bit of Yorkshire and all. She's all about digging a hole. She says, I'll never be able to dig a hole to get that yin back in. When I was putting my shoes on, I thought, oh, I've used these quite a bit now. Ultra, Low and Peak. Are they Low and Peak 5s? Oh yeah, Low and Peak 5s. Had these for some time. I bought them with my own money. Not some kind of freebie where I'm going to say good things about them when they're really rubbish. Because they are stuff I bought myself. And to be honest, they're really good. I haven't put any faults to them at all. As you see, they're wide, very wide fitting. And the reason I got the wide fitting ones is because I've got a bunion. Like you can see the shape of my foot there compared to that one. See the shape? I've got a bit of a bunion on my right foot. That's what happens when you get a my age. You get things like that. Good grip. They're worn down a bit now, like. But that zero drop, wherever, I know what zero drop means, but what difference it makes, I've not noticed. I've run in them, I've cycled in them, I've hiked in them, and they're quite a robust trainer. They're about 130, 140 quid, I think. Had them about 8 months, and they're doing alright. Very comfortable. They're good. They're maybe not good on difficult terrain, because with them being wide, your foot's not like, sort of held in very well. Sort of, it can twist a bit, so that's the only negative really. But for comfort, just general walking, are fantastic. Really well cushioned. Yeah, so that's the Ultra Low and Peaks. And the reason I got these, because I watch a couple of Americans, long distance walkers, you probably know them, there's Darwin on the Trail and Homemade Wanderlust. They both do big massive proper through hikes, not like the through hikes that these people in our country do. It isn't such. There's not such a thing as a through hike. A through hike's a massive multi-day expedition. The Pennine Way and the coast to coast and the West Highland Way and the Cape Rapture, they're not through hikes. Didn't try to steer the others, they're not. There's Sid there, just having his porridge, I think. Oh no, he's got some kind of, I think it's like a rhubarb and custard dessert. For his breakfast. Right, get my shoes on, start packing away, have my coffee, head back down to civilisations. Alright, that's what patch there. That was our little home for the night. Little sheepfold there, what Sid was in, and I was just to the side there. And this is the Pennine Way, yeah, so we're going to head back down there this morning and go back a different way. Sid just finished his coffee off. Now up there's the top of Windy Gill, and there's that tent that was there last night is still there. They're having a bit of a lie, you know, I think. So, I've wanted to count this spot for quite a while. I've often walked past it, and now I have. So that's that one done. Right, I'm going to pause that there. It tells you all about this area. And this is Clennell Street, that way and that way. Oh, the trees across there, like matchsticks, snap them like matchsticks. Coming down now towards the junction where you can go straight ahead and up into the forest, Kidland Forest, and down you can continue on Clennell Street. But we're going to take that little road round there, and we're going to obviously we're part of Row Up, so we're going to go down this road which leads to Row Up and Troy's Farm. And still windy. That's Kidland up ahead there. That bridge one at a time because it's seen better days. That house there reminds us of that comedy programme, which I can't remember what it is. It was like a shop in the middle of nowhere, and they had the Precious Things, and Steve Pemberton plays a little old woman. I can't remember what it's called, but that's what, if anybody knows, they'll tell us in the comments. That looks like it. Yeah. Where the policeman goes in and she says, "We didn't burn him." Look through the window. I don't know if I should. There could be somebody living here. Looks empty like. The farmer obviously works around this area now. A bit strimming, bit of paint, like a paint. Really? Who lives in a house like this? Hey. Cool fire, I think it is, cool fire. Chairs. Kids, scooters. Oh, spooky. Bed. Bits and pieces. Aye. Try to find look through the window in case there's somebody in. A kitchen. No, I don't think there's anybody in. Like, there's a kitchen. This must be the living room. Kitchen again. Living room. Oh, parkway. Solid fuel. Get me head as there. Parkway heating. Nice barbecue there. Front door. Oh, I can live here, man. No problem. Sid's away about the dangerous way. What's it like getting down there, Sid? All right? People seen for the whole day, Mark. The whole couple of days. Them two are a bit brave, aren't they? Oh, you're hard. Yeah, just sitting there, chewing grass. Your mates aren't so hard, like they're running away. Them two are hard, you can tell. It's a good job my dog's not here. yelping at the new like. Well, we're back at the cause. Still there. The cause is pretty safe, yeah, I think, like, to be honest. I've never had any bother. But we're back. This is where I was telling Mark before, there used to be a notorious pub here years ago called like ancient, like hundreds of years ago, called the Slimefoot. I'm not sure where it was. My mate Ian Tate told us, I think, I'm not sure where he told us once, but he said where people think it was, that's not where it was. A lot of people say that it was out on the grass on that side, but this lad I knew who lived up here, he ran a farm up here, he said it wasn't, that's not where it was. So who knows? He mentioned something about where the tarmac road goes up, where it turns off, there's a remnant of an old road. And he said that's where it was, but I'm not too sure where it was. If anybody knows, answer us in the comments. Not the world's best historian, by any stretch of the imagination. And that's former Palmer's land across there, that hill there. You never ever go into former Palmer's land. Nobody ever goes on former Palmer's land. So, that's us at the end of another camp. So, if you want, give us a like, give us a sub, give us a dislike, whatever you want. But anyway, thanks. I really like appreciate the comments that I get. And, you know, I haven't got many subscribers, but every one that I've got, I really appreciate it. And that's the end of another one.